Hey y'all. Not sure I'm gonna use that. Okay, I think I'm good right here. Hey y'all. I'm not even too sure what I want to discuss. Yes, I do. First of all, today, um, well, first of all, I'm going to talk about my health and why I am not doing a Christmas spread like I thought I would. First of all, I went to the doctor right after my honeymoon, and the news wasn't too great. So therefore, I really have to cut back on the type of foods that I'm eating because I really need to help myself out. So this is why my menu is way smaller, and also that also contributed as to why it's only going to be me and my husband eating on Christmas Day, as well as I need to take it easy. I need to rest. I need to keep a peace of mind until I see this doctor again. So this is why my whole idea changed as far as Christmas is concerned. So first of all, I want to get into some things about taking responsibility and accountability, especially for yourself. Um, the wedding was great. The wedding was great. It was amazing. I married my best friend. Everything's great. But a situation did happen there, and I couldn't help but, like, today I was just sitting here and I'm like, why did that have to happen? Why did that happen? It could have been avoided. It didn't have to happen. And when I sat back today and I thought about it, you know, at some point I have to take accountability for the kind of people I associate myself with, that where things consistently, like, it keeps happening. Like, it's like a repeat. It keeps happening. Every year something new is happening. Every year something bad is happening when you're around certain people. Every time when you're an important event, every time, your time and your is ruined because of these same people. And forgiveness is a bitch, man. Like, when you keep forgiving people, it doesn't mean you have to have them in your life. You don't have to have them in your life. You could just forgive them and move on. And unfortunately, now I have a memory that I'm never going to be able to forget for the rest of my life. Now I have a memory once again that, you know, potentially could have ruined an entire situation that was planned for 7 straight months, thousands of dollars in. But I told myself I can't blame anyone else. This is a cycle that's been carrying with me for so many years. I forgive people, and then I swoosh them back in my life, whether it's out of guilt or pity or thinking I need them or thinking I can't be alone. And, it's kind of hard for me. It's something that I'm really, that I'm dealing with, and I really need to work on it. I need to work on myself for not, reliving these situations, because it could have been worse than what it was. And after looking back at it, I can't blame anyone but myself, because it could have been prevented. And that's all I'm going to say on that matter. I'm talking about it because it's something that's been bothering me for a couple days, and this is my way of getting it out and talking about it. So you don't have to listen, you don't have to watch me, you could click off. Today's not the day. Now to this menu. I think I posted it already on my community already, and as to far as what exactly I'll be cooking on Christmas Day. As far as giving an exact grocery list, I think that's not gonna work with me just saying it in a video. I think I actually need to do a video with me in the supermarket. Actually going and, picking the stuff up and telling you what I'm picking up versus me just saying it in a video. I don't think that's gonna work. However, I am gonna discuss what I will be cooking. It's gonna sound like it's a lot, but it's gonna be very small portions. So, well, you guys will see on Monday when we prep. I'm going to go live once again. I'll be live on Monday morning prepping for Christmas dinner, which is the 24th, Christmas Eve. So, to start off the dinner, I'll be having soup, and I'm choosing to make Jamaican red pea soup. It's my favorite. It is very labor intensive. It's labor intensive, which is why I don't make it a lot at all. But that's what I'll be making. For the salad, which is one of my favorite salads that I already made on here. Also, what I could do is, hello, Clint Jones, how are you? Thank you. Also, what I could do is, because honestly, every single thing on this page except for 2 items I already made on my channel. So I could probably just put the recipe right onto this video, which is what I'm probably going to do. So, I'll be making a salad with plantain croutons. So the croutons will be made out of plantains. Y'all could leave, that's fine, I don't care. I'm just making this video because it was requested. Okay? Trust me. I got other things to do. Like I said, today's not the day. But moving on. Now the proteins that I'll be making, I'm gonna make oxtails because it's his favorite. It's also my favorite. So I'll be making some oxtails, Jamaican style with butter beans, of course. You can't leave that out. It's a staple. So we gotta leave that in there. The next side will be fried chicken, which is my famous spicy fried chicken. I've made it several times on my channel. So I'm probably just gonna, like I said, put that right down below. You click it and get the going. Also, along with that, the sides will be rice and peas and potato salad. And I have all that on my channel. But like I said, it sounds like it's a lot, but it's not really a lot because I am making it only for 2 people. 2 people. So, especially if you don't have a family or if you're older and it's just you and your husband or you and your child or something. When I cook on Monday, you'll see, like, it'll be perfect just for 2 people. And maybe a day of leftover or so. You might have a day of leftover or something like that. Let me see, what else did I tell you guys? Excuse me. I wanted to make a different kind of rice, which I actually had on a resort in Jamaica. But then I'm like, I don't need to make 2 rice dishes. So I don't know. But what do you guys think? If you see this video, come across it. I was thinking about making this lemon herb coconut rice. I had it as a resort down there. It was so good, y'all. I'm just not sure how that would taste with the oxtails, and that's why I'm skeptical. Plus, I don't want to make 2 rice dishes. That's way too much. And as far as dessert, now in that post on my community post, I said that I was having wedding cake. And that's because, and I'm not talking about the top tier of my cake. I didn't even realize that the night of the wedding, I had a big ass bag filled with cake. I'm guessing because, our wedding was very small and private, so, and the cake, I guess it was leftover or whatever after they gave everybody cake. So I have all that cake in my fridge. So I don't think I need to make anything. However, if I do make something, I'll probably add it in there, get it going. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a short menu, straight to the point, nothing too complicated. I think the most you would think the complicated dish would be the oxtails, but it's actually not. It's actually the soup, in my opinion. The soup is very labor intensive to make. And this was probably going to be my first time making it on the channel. I don't have that recipe on my channel at all. So that'll be that. And that's pretty much it as far as the menu goes. Yeah. So I'm going to put those recipes underneath this live video, the ones that I've already made. Now the soup, you'll just have to see when I go to the grocery store this weekend and pick those things up. That's pretty much it as far as the menu goes. No one's really talking to me, so I guess I just talk to myself. Yeah, as far as my health, yeah, something just said, I really needed to go to the doctor after being so stressed, because I was under so much stress the entire week of the 13th. I was under so much stress. My fingers were swollen. I had headaches, all this stuff, and I went to the doctor, and it was crazy. It just makes me upset because, I've been working so hard at trying to get my pressure down, and yeah. And I feel like all of that honestly could have been prevented if, number one, doing things on my own, making my own moves on my own, not having anyone with me, stressing me out, aggravating me at my wedding, all this stuff. It would have been, But it's all good. She took care of me. I go back and see her next week. And yeah, so that's my goal for the new year. Taking responsibility and accountability for my own part in certain things that happen in my own life. At some point you can't blame other people anymore. At some point you're allowing things to happen to you. At some point you're allowing these people in your life to over and over and over disrespect you, disrespect your family, disrespect your husband, his family. It's at some point you got to take accountability for it. And that's my plan. Take accountability for every single thing that happened in my life, because I have control over what happens in my life. And yeah, that's where I'm at with it. But anyway, you guys, like I said, no one's talking to me. So, but I'm gonna go. And that's all I wanted to say about the menu. That's also what I need to get off my chest. And I'll be live again Monday. Hopefully with better news from my doctor. But I'll be live on Monday, and we'll be cooking.